Hello, and how are we this evening? Um, as you may have noticed, we're back on Final Fantasy XIV. So, anyway, good evening. My name's Clockson, and welcome to day one of our Final Fantasy XIV normal raids run. This may take a couple of weeks. It may be done by the end of this week. I really don't know. But the plan is we'll go through the Binding Call of Bahamut, then there's Alexander, there's Omega, and then Eden. Eden being the one for Shadowbringers. And so our plan is to go through all of them in order. We'll probably not be contributing too much to Bahamut and Alexander and the other one because it's been a long time since I've done them, and I didn't do them more than I needed to. So I've probably forgotten the mechanics. I probably should check out the mechanics before I do any of this, but we'll leave it at that for now. It's fine. Before we do anything, let me just... Okay, so Nightbot is alive. That is useful. Okay, so what we need to do first is we need to go and talk to the guy, Uriange, I think. I think we're ready just to take these on. I don't know. I don't know if we have to do anything else beforehand. But we'll give it a try. So like I say, I expect to be carried through this through various party finders and what have you, duty finders. Oh. That's a few. Which one is it? Primal Awakening. There's a few on there to do. I have no idea what half of them do. Well, I can guess what some of these. These are all going to be the hard versions of Shiva, Leviathan, Stupid Moogle. Don't know about those. But anyway, it's Primal Awakening we need to do. Oh, we're off to Wineport. It struck me the other day that what would be useful is reading out the text, because I put these on YouTube. If I read out the text, it means the people on YouTube, people watching on YouTube, could just have it in the background. So that's what I'm going to try, although I have just missed that text. So poor YouTube people will be missing that a little bit. But we'll give it a go. If you give me 1 second, and then we'll talk to Alice. Have to excuse me, I just had to finish off my dinner. There we go. Alice. That's too much to hope these are voiced. They're not. Alice says, It has been a while, adventurer. As I recall, my brother Alfino took the liberty of introducing us when first and last we met. But for the sake of propriety, Alice Leveilleur, I thank you for coming. I have heard much and more of your exploits. By your hand the Black Wolf is slain, and his ultima weapon destroyed. You are possessed of great strength and courage, that much is plain. I shall have need of one such as you if I am to see my mission through to its conclusion. As you may be aware, the violence of Dalamud's fall changed not only the face of the realm, but also the base of the realm. Specifically, it played havoc with the etheric currents, creating vast confluences of ether below the surface. Among other phenomena, this has led to the formation of subterranean caverns at key points of stress. One such cavern lies beneath Castrum Occidens, and extends to only God knows where. Despite appearances, Castrum Occidens is as much a research facility as it is a fortress. Gaius van Baelsar chose the site for no other reason than to probe the caverns without interference. As you went about vanquishing the returned rivals, I observed a repeating wave pattern in the ether, corresponding exactly the dates on which you reported to have felled Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda. Upon closer examination, it became clear that these unique waveforms emanated from deep beneath the aforementioned stronghold. Crucially, I recorded the same pattern during recent celebrations, and have since been given to understand that this phenomenon bears a disquieting similarity to one observed shortly prior to the calamity. 5 years ago, my grandfather invoked the power of the 12 that he might contain Bahamut. Alas, his efforts failed, and he vanished together with his foe. I would know the truth of what transpired that day, of grandfather's fate, and the metamorphosis that swept across the land. In casting light upon these mysteries, we will find a way to cure what ails this world. It is my belief that the answers I seek lie hid beneath the depths of the cavern. I would have you accompany on an expedition to find them, Clock. If truth be told, I am not wont to rely upon others, and have thus far handled matters alone. Yet I am not blind to my limitations. Unescorted, I cannot hope to succeed in this endeavour. I swore that I would find a way to restore peace to Eorzea. If you desire the selfsame, then aid me, as you aided my brother and the Scions. I am in your debt. You are a man of action, and I sense we will accomplish much together. But let us not waste any more time. As I mentioned, Castrum Occidens straddles the cavern I wish to explore. If I am to have a hope of reaching it alive, I will need you to infiltrate the stronghold first and locate a path into the depths. Once you have done so, pray report your success to Storm Private Jabroka, whom you may consider her my assistant here in Wineport. I have every faith that you will not fail me. 12 speed your way, Clock. So we need to go and murder some Imperials. That seems a reasonable thing to do. Of course, we have one advantage that we didn't have previously. We can fly in these areas. Oh, that's a shame. We can't just sneak in from the back. Oh, these aren't going to bother me, are they? I'm level 80. They're going to be like, doo-doo-doo, don't see you, don't know what you're doing, don't care, please don't kill me. Back to talk to Broker. I've been expecting you, Clock. By your coming, I take it you have successfully located the cavern entrance inside Castrum Occidens. So, that's where it's to be found. Marvellous. Oh, but allow me to properly introduce myself. Jabroka is my name. and it is my honour to serve Lady Elise. Though, for reasons of convenience, at present I also serve the Maelstrom. This uniform accords me certain privileges. You see, in particular, ready access to the Maelstrom's regional scouting reports. They provide a wealth of local knowledge, including information on secret passages. But enough about me. I shall notify Lady Elise of your discovery, that she may prepare for the expedition. Though I don't doubt your abilities, none can say what dangers lurk beneath Castrum Oxtons. For my lady's sake as well as your own, please spare neither preparation nor caution. Pray choose your companions well. That's the end of that. We've now... The binding coil of Bahamut is now accessible. Alright, let's just... Now my other half believes I might struggle. Oh, I can do all 5 turns. Alright, let's do them one by one. I might struggle to get a party. Average wait time more than 30 minutes. She might be right. What about Party Finder? I've never used Party Finder. Trials. Well, there's nothing in there. Raids. Nope. High-end duties. Look at all them locked duties. This is PvP, quest battles, none of them. Duty roulette. I'm not sure they are duty roulettes. All ultimates, all savage raids, blues, primals and more. AFK. Oh, so they're looking for people on Discord, are they? Well, we'll give the coil some time. I think in the meanwhile, what we'll do... Some crafting quests. I think we're caught up with Goldsmith. So go through them. So Goldsmith, we're caught up on. Leatherworker, we're caught up on. Carpenter, we're caught up on. Weaver. Ooh, Weaver, we have things to do. I'm hoping it's just the binding coil we have issues with. Might be Alexandra as well. They are ridiculously old content. Alternative applications. Redolent Rose appears perturbed and in need of assistance. Redolent Rose. Ah, Cloxon, you'll do. Make me a dozen bolts of undyed hempen cloth as fast as you can. Note the palpable sense of urgency. Time is of the essence, my boy. Ah, we can do that. Can we? Crafting log. Hempen yarn. Got one. Hempen cloth. So we need 23? 23 hempen yarn. We need 26 mocha grass. Oh, does sell mocha grass. That's a relief. We've got 3 DPS for our binding coil. Okay, so let's see. Let's see how much experience we get. It's only a few hundred. I might just rapid synth these. Yeah, I'm going to rapid synth them. Quick synth them, in actual fact. Because who has time? Really, honestly, who has time? Oh, we've unlocked an achievement. And we've leveled up. End synthesis. Probably rapid synth these as well. Should we? I mean, we're not wanting for time, are we? I'm just going to... I forgot to tweet out that we'd... Yeah. Well, we're not wanting for time, so we might as well do this. Should we try and make HQs? Actually, no, you know what? We're going to quick synthesize these as well. Oh, I can make 13. I don't want to make 13. I actually kind of hope I don't get any HQs in this. So I'll have to... what's the name them? Dequality them. Well, aren't we suddenly doing really well? Alright, let's dequality them. And hand them in. We urgently need that cloth, Cloxon. Cloxon hands 12 cloth to Redland Rose. Redland Rose, praise Nemea for bringing you here when she did. There wasn't time to explain before, but Sunsilk Tapestries has the honour of supplying the immortal flames. Noble patrons, to be sure, but ones whose needs can be rather difficult to predict. On this particular occasion, a detachment of ale-soaked adventurers from the Foreign Brigade thought the Silver Bazaar an appropriate location for a bout of fisticuffs, resulting in the pressing need for bandages. Ordinarily would not accept such a large commission at short notice, but the Foreign Brigade is a favourite of Her Grace. It would not do to let the troublemakers suffer, even if they did bring it upon themselves. And so your lovingly woven fabric will soon be wrapped around the cracked heads, gashed knees, and split knuckles of said ruffians. Still, your time hasn't been entirely wasted. I dare say you can now weave hempen cloth in your sleep, which is handy talent to have given the fabric's many uses. You've made progress. In short, in fact, I do believe you're ready to undertake commissions. I refer to the kind of work doled out by Eustace at the Quicksand, of course. It'll be a while yet before you can be entrusted with anything bearing the Sunsilk name. But should you continue to improve at the rate you have been, that glorious day may not be so very far off. Alternative applications complete. Let's just take the bronze pieces. We'll take the bronze pieces. Okay, so the only other one here is the Alchemist Guild, and we're not at that level yet. We have healers and DPS, almost all DPS. So, Weaver, Alchemist, Blacksmith, and Armourer. Okay, we're off to Limsa Laminsa. Off to Limsa Laminsa. Going to the Aft Castle. Brithael, Guildmaster. Hammer time. Forge Master Brithael would like to evaluate your progress. Praise the builder, Brithael says. I was afraid you might have joined up with another crew. The thought of it pained me so much I was down at the wench till the morning bells I was. But here you are, still brimming with potential and some extra meat on your smithing arm, if me eyes don't deceive me. So, something new? Of course, how could I forget, Clocks? I bid you craft 3 bronze cross-beam hammers, just like the ones all our apprentice smithies use. For this you'll need bronze, maple lumber and hempen cloth. Now, I know making the bronze won't pose you no trouble, but allow me to offer you a bit of advice regarding the materials. If you want to save yourself some coin, you might consider mining your own copper and tin out in the wilds. And if that don't tickle your fancy, you might consider whacking the odd goblin till it stops moving. They lug all around with them, see? And it ain't as if swinging a sword's all that different from pounding a lump of metal into shape, is it? At the end of the day, though, how you go about getting the bits and pieces don't matter to me. I just want to see if you can make a decent hammer. Do what needs doing and come back when it's done. We need stuff. I don't think we have maple lumber. What do you want? Cross-peen hammers. Oh, we do have maple lumber. We have a chunk of maple lumber. Let's see if we can get the bronze ingots and the undyed hempen cloth from the materials guy, girl, person. We can. We can't get the bronze ingots though. We've got plenty of tin ore. Did we already have a bronze ingot? I don't know how many I need. You know what? We'll get 99. Because we're bound to need more copper ore. And we can sell it for at least one. Thank you. We can sell it for at least one, and I have some coffee. Courtesy of my beautiful wife. We went out of weapon space again. Hang on. Furry chest. We have. Bronze. Why haven't we got that one equipped? What can we? Oh, we've got loads of lances. And you know what? We don't really need them. And they're bound to us, so we can't sell them on the market. What's that? Cactuar needle. Iron lance. Viking sword. Oh, we made that. Yeah. Didn't make that. Oh, okay. We didn't make that either. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Fine. Okay. What we were doing, we were making some bronze ingots, weren't we? We need... Well, we've got one, so we need two. So now we should be able to make 3. Should we put some effort into these? Would we get more XP if we put some effort into these? Oh no, we have to craft it first, so we have to put some effort in. Okay. It's going to take us 3 basic synths to complete it. We didn't make a posh one. Because we didn't make a posh one, let's just quick synthesize these last 2. And hope they don't fail. Ooh! We got some free XP. Ah, and we are 2 members away from turn 1. Let's see if we've got time to do this. I don't mind skipping out of these, if necessary. Because we're no longer really doing... We do have a cutscene though. Cutscene. Brithale looks at our hammers. Heh, seems last time weren't no fluke. This here's some impressive work, lad. Now a layman might look at this and think you'd just stuck a piece of bronze on a maple stick and you'd done a damn sight more than that, whether you know it or not. An hammer's a tool, after all, and the head's got to grip the shaft for tens of thousands of strikes. What's more, when a smithy's pounding a red-hot piece of metal, his hammer takes up some of the heat and swells a touch, which ain't a problem, unless it's a poorly made piece of rubbish. Take it from me, lad. There's few things more embarrassing than flinging a glowing hammerhead over your shoulder straight in the eye of your newest apprentice, even if he did eventually get his sight back. But I reckon your hammers won't lead to any incidents like that. In short, I'm happy with what you've done. Now I'll spare us both the don't rest on your laurels speech, if it's all the same to you. Stating the bleeding obvious is best done with a drink in your hand, I find. But well done, any road. Yeah, you'll be needing this. Hammer'll suffice for simple smithing, but complex jobs call for a more delicate touch, which is what a file gives you. Using one alongside your hammer, it'll make your life a good deal easier, whatever you're crafting. Try smithing something simple. I guarantee you'll see the difference, and when you've done that, do it again. I want you to practice till you can wield that file as well as your hammer. Once you've got the hang of it, come back here for another task. Certain gear grants bonuses to your craftsmanship control and CPU values. A higher craftsmanship rating hastens the progress of synthesis, greater control increases the chance of creating high-quality items, and additional CP improves your crafting stamina. Outfitting yourself with an eye to your current objective will increase the efficiency of your crafting endeavours. Oh, we've completed hammer time. Let's take the tin pieces. Complete. Should be able to equip that now then. We can! What's the next thing he wants? Brithale Guildmaster. Riveting ramblings. Forge Master Brithale has something important to tell you. You know what, lad, Brithale said. It may not be my place to say it, me being your guildmaster and all, but I like you. I really like you. Together there's naught we can't. What? Why are you making that face at me? Oh no, I didn't mean it like that. You're the most promising pupil I've had in God knows how long is all. I was just waxing sentimental for a moment. You can't honestly tell me you don't get a bit emotional when you've been out the night before and... Bah, forget it. Been working hard, have you? Aye, I can tell. But this is just the beginning, lad. You see, the art of blacksmithing is deeper than the deepest ocean. And if you plan on getting to the bottom of it, you'll need to sink? No, that's no good. All right, how's about this? If you mean to set sail for your faraway land of smitten mastery, you mustn't try to make the journey in a dinghy. Ah, hell's with it. Just make me a dozen bronze rivets, lad. Make some bronze rivets. Crafting log. Bronze rivets, I'm going to assume, require bronze ingots. 1 bronze ingot, so we need 12 bronze ingots. Nice. Quick synth them. That's the wrong way round. Synthesize. Oh. We've leveled up again. Oh, we've lost some people. We've lost a tank and a DPS. That's a shame. End synthesis. Bronze rivets. Quick synthesis. Synthesize. We've got the achievement Working the Bellows Amateur. For doing something. Oh, we've got some rivets. End synthesis. Let's find them and lower the quality of the 2 HQ ones we did. Let's land them in. We're waiting for 2 tanks. Sod it. Let's get on with it. Brithael says, how are them rivets coming along? Any time now, lad. I have them in my pocket for you, Brithael. Praise the builder, you've done it again. These rivets are perfect. But don't take that to mean you're special, because they ain't. You see, rivets have got to be perfect, and I'll tell you for why. If you're pounding something and your hammer breaks, you can just grab a new one, but it's a whole other story when your rivets fail. Ever seen an airship, lad? Marvellous things they are, but bloody complicated. Now imagine you're a dozen arms above Limsa and your fancy flying boat starts springing rivets. Might be as it's from the engine, might be as it's from the hull. Don't make no difference, whichever it is, you're royally upset. If I was on the airship, lad, taking in the gorgeous view as the confounded crapshould tumbled down to the earth below, I'd be cursing them rivets with all my heart. Aye, and the half-arse person who made them. And you wouldn't want that on your conscience, would you? Which is why you must always make quality products what stand the test of time. To help you learn the importance of quality, I want you to try smithing for paying customers. Start by having a word with Tmokri down at the Wench. She should be able to point you in the direction of a few Leminsons who need services of a talented lad like yourself. Own your craft, earn some coin. Hells, have a drink while you're at it. The Wench is always serving. That's riveting ramblings complete. Let's take the Alagon bronze pieces. Ooh, we leveled up again. Okay, cool. Armoring next. Unless we get our 2 tanks now. Or now. Nope. Alright, let's talk to Nanza, Guildmaster of the Armourers Guild, who sounds suspiciously like a fella. From thigh to neck, Forge Master Nanza seeks your assistance in fulfilling a customer's order. Ah, Cloxon, I take it you're now intimate with every aspect of the bronze ingots production. Good, then you can assist us in a pressing matter. It seems that one of our younger members, Swithin, accepted an order which he would struggle to fulfill in thrice the time he promised. I know how that goes. While I'm tempted to let him squeal under the weight of his own ambition, the guild is not in the habit of delivering late. Several veteran armourers have volunteered their services, but I would also like you to assist in this matter. On the one hand, you will be helping to spare the guild unnecessary embarrassment, and on the other, you will be deepening your understanding of the craft. The builder could not have planned it better. For your part in this endeavour, you are to craft 3 bronze hoplands. You will need bronze plate and maple lumber to make the shields. While we're on the subject, how have you been acquiring your materials? The market's a reliable source, but have you considered making an arrangement with a miner or a botanist? As you will have gleaned, the craft calls for near constant supply of copper and tin, both of which commonly mined in the region of Thanalan. Should your purse grow too light for comfort, there is little to stop you taking up the pickaxe yourself. For the time being, however, I want you to concentrate on honing your skills as an armourer. With the fundamentals under your belt, hoplands shouldn't prove too challenging. But do not fall into the trap of complacency. A poorly wrought shield is worse than no shield at all. Each piece you craft, however simple, must reflect the utmost attention to detail. Make the guild proud, Cloxon. Bronze hoplands. Bronze hoplands. We won't stand up here. I don't know why I move. I really don't. I don't need to. Crafting log. Bronze hoplands. Oh, we've made them before. Do we have one then? No, we don't. What did we do with our bronze hopland? Okay, so we need 2 bronze plates per hoplon. And we need 2 bronze ingots per bronze plate, so that's 12 bronze ingots we need. Cool. Let's waste no time in synthesizing them quickly. We can stare longingly. Ooh. We just need a tank. And my Throthgar pants have dropped below 10%. Oh, not a single HQ? How disappointing. Let's change our pants. That's probably why we didn't get a single HQ. Oh, we can make this one. End synthesis. End crafting. Commence. going in. Maybe the healers get a move on. Maybe, if we're lucky. Maybe. Also, I don't know what abilities I'm about to lose, because we'll probably be dropping to 50. Oh. Oh, really? We'll give it a few seconds. If it's going to be like this for all of them, could struggle to get BCoB done tonight. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll wait for this one. As my dearly beloved also suggests, I might be able to do it solo, as an undersized party. But I don't want to leave this. So we'll try the next one solo as an undersized party. In the meantime, we'll talk to Nanza. How fare you with your task, Nanza says. Do you have those 3 hoplins for me? You do. And one of them's a fancy hoplin. Proceed with the trade. And Nanza is inspecting a shield. Impressive, she says. You have managed to balance the conflicting requirements of sturdiness and portability, much as you balanced the hardness and malleability in your first task. The bronze plate is securely fitted and should weather the most vicious blows without becoming dislodged. And importantly, your work was swift and sure. Many an armourer has lost a sale due to late delivery, and rightly so. A customer's need for armour is invariably pressing, and its absence is likely to be sorely felt. Given the stakes, a reputation for reliability can mean handsome profits, especially at a time when the Maelstrom is seeking armourers to outfit its ever-expanding ranks. It is all we can do to keep pace with the Grand Company's orders for equipment. Okay. Well, we'll just skip through that, hopefully quite quickly. Accept the money. Come on, come on, come on. Really? We'll go there, we'll go there. And it's not just us they were waiting for. It's getting annoying. Sigh. Well, if anything's going to fill up quickly, it's going to be DPS, isn't it? isn't it? Oh, there's Swithin, the guy who promised too many hoplins. Don't know what he's working on there, but it looks like cloth. Might just be a sheet of metal, I suppose. Well, this ain't exciting. We'll give it a minute or two more. If we don't pick up a DPS by, say, 43, I think we'll just try it as an undersized party. Because I'll be perfectly honest, chat, when I planned this, I did not anticipate we'd be waiting 40 minutes for a party. More than 40 minutes for a party. Well, let's go and pick up the next armor quest, because at least we'll know what we need to make for it. Of course, doing so will make the party form. The base fundamentals. Forge Master Nanza wants you to assist a novice armorer who's struggling with the basics of the craft. Okay. Ah, clock. Just the lad I was hoping to see. I have a new initiate that has near exhausted my reserves of patience, and I think she would benefit from seeing the results of her peers' dedication and skill. Specifically, yours. Her name is Grenay, and Builder help me, she is the most distracted, fumble-fingered craftswoman I have ever to lift a hammer. If you could but learn to forge the simplest of items without constant supervision, I would consider it a rare victory. Sigh. Okay, sorry. It is unfortunate that BCoB did not see fit to invest all of my armors with your innate talents. But I suppose we all must start somewhere, and if I abandoned every initiate that was slow to grasp a technique, our guild would have a grand total of, what, 9 members? Mayhap 10. I jest, but 'twould be few enough for our clients in the Maelstrom to have to share breastplates. So what say you, Clock? We need only craft a dozen sheets of bronze plate to supplement Grenay's own. When they are ready, I want you to deliver them to the lass in person. Mayhap your example will inspire her to take more care with her work. Alrighty then. So. Okay, let's make these. So, bronze plates require 2 bronze ingots, so we need 24. We can't make 24 bronze ingots. Can now. Oh, we've achieved pounding out the dents. Amateur. And we spirit bonded with our copper choker. And a bunch of other stuff. Spirit bonds keep on coming. Craft these things, drop out of the duty finder and go and try it solo. Because one thing I didn't want to do was a crafting stream. Oh, we've leveled up. We have leveled up. Ooh, one more HQ. And we've completed... Oh, we've done that. Got some free XP. Lovely. Bronze plates. Let's make 12 bronze plates. Making the bronze plates. We've made some bronze plates. Let's lower the quality of a couple of them. Yes, lower the quality. Need to go up there. Let's go and find... Oh, you must be Clock. The guildmaster told me you'd be... Wait. But where did I put my hammer? Ah, there it is. Sorry, what were you saying? Right, yes. I would be most grateful for the extra sheets of bronze plate. Cutscene. Gods, did you craft these yourself? Why, they're absolutely... Whoa, nearly dropped them. No harm done, though. As I always say, I can certainly see why the Forge Master speaks so highly of your work. The bronze is perfect colour and thickness, so I assume you carefully measured out amounts of tin and copper. I always add too much tin. Did you know metal can shatter? Well, I didn't. Truth be told, I tended to put all my effort into making the armour itself rather than bothering with the base materials. I mean, compared to hammering out the glorious winged helms and ornate greaves, measuring out metals just seems so trivial. But looking at your work, I'm beginning to wonder. I never realised how beautiful a simple sheet of bronze could be. Materials like these, I just imagine the sturdy, shiny suits of armour one might create. It seems I've been putting the cart before the chocobo. From this moment onwards, I swear to focus all my attention and care on the task at hand, even if the task at hand is forging bronze ingots. Good for you, Grenay. And what of you, Clock? Do you have any grand projects waiting for you on the anvil? I overheard some of the senior armies boasting about the coin they made through tradecraft leaves. Might be that something you'd consider. They say Tomokri over at the Drowning Wench is the one to talk to, and that's where I'll be heading once I improve my technique. Now, where did I put my hammer? Complete. Oh, now a tank's dropped out. Okay, so, alright, let's, back to Dragoon. Duty Finder. Withdraw. Let's at least give this a go. Undersized party will not level sync. Let's see how this goes. Ooh. Pre-battle cutscene. Swooping through some kind of Imperial installation. Imperial Exploratory Site, 237 yards. Off we go then. Ooh, I've got Echo. By 30%. I've got 30% Echo. And I can get a ton of Poetics. Ooh, let's... Well, I can accommodate them. Or at least some of them. Alice says, the scars left by the calamity. I can scarce breathe for the surfeit of ether. Tell me, have you ever seen corrupted crystals such as these? Such crystals manifested across the realm when the course of the great river of ether was irrevocably altered 5 years ago. Behold, one of the objects that caused the alteration, a fragment of the lesser moon Bahamut. Ancient Alag created Bahamut, or Meteor, to use the Garlean name, to serve as a celestial prison for Bahamut. Its fall inflicted grievous wounds upon the land, wounds that have yet to heal, as is evident from the corrupted crystals. Kind of red node thing. Amazing. Bahamut's internal defences are still function in spite of everything, a testament to the ingenuity of the Alagans. The Garleans seek to appropriate their advanced technology, I'm certain of it. We're about to come face to face with secrets that have long lain buried within the sands of time. Great dangers may lie beyond, but we have come too far to turn back. The truth of the calamity is within reach. Well, the good news is if we fail to do this ourselves, we can skip that. Oh, we dealt with that. Reach the ethereal fields. Feels weird doing this solo. Oh, God's preserve! Dark wings that would engulf the very heavens. These could only belong to Bahamut, the primal who laid Eorzea to waste 5 years ago. Cartano, my grandfather sought to imprison Bahamut anew by invoking the power of the 12. Alas, the dreadworm proved too powerful and he soon broke free from his confines. Yet, instead of resuming the destruction he had begun, Bahamut vanished. Whither to, no one knew until this day. But I do not understand. If Bahamut is truly a primal, how is it that he retains his physical form? Did Grandfather defeat him? Or is there some other explanation? We must press on if we are to learn the truth. We're pressing on. It's a guy. Oh, it's not a guy. He's disappeared. There be creatures ahead. Oop, there be several creatures ahead. Oh, they didn't last long. They be weak creatures ahead. How do we get down? Oh, there. Around here. Hope the final boss is this easy. I mean, I almost certainly don't need to kill these things, but they are aggressive. Some kind of golem. He died. Dead golem. I wonder if these were super tough back in the day, or whether they're like their normal toughness. He didn't even notice. It's a treasure coffer. We open it, see what's inside. Ooh, medicines. But also we've come all this way for nothing. That's disappointing. I feel we needed to be down there. Oh, we're mapping the realm, binding... Oh, boss. It's the boss! Some kind of snakes. One snake or several snakes? One snake. Oh my! It is getting wrecked. We wasted 45 minutes waiting for this. 45 minutes! And we need to slap it with a lance. Let's not bother with the coffers, we don't need the rubbish in our bag. Do we need to go back to Wineport? Do we just do all 5 of them? Or is there like a betweeny quest? There is no betweeny quest. Oh. Well, in that case, let's just crack on with turn 2 then. Imperial Exploratory Site, 912 yards. Oh, we're down on our own. Can't be long before we meet Elise, though, hey? She's bound to have something to say. Oh, we're not going to be able to pick up all the poetics, but I don't think that really matters. Because I'm not entirely sure what I'd spend it on anyway. Also, there's likely some order that needs to be done to these, but as we're not going horribly badly, might as well see what happens. Oh. That didn't take long. Time to complete 1 minute 23 seconds. And we've mapped around the binding coil of Bahamut 2. "45 minutes we wasted." Alright, let's do number 3. Now, I don't believe there's any fighting in this one. Engine room, 1,233 yards. Yeah, we're capped on poetics, but it's okay. Ooh. Trash mobs! Where do we want to go next? That way just seems to be... this way? Oh, now we've got two... oh, I see. So we've got two directions we can go now. We can go down there. Or down there. Or are we going this way? Okay, now 3. Should we just keep going this way? There be a treasure coffer. Presumably that takes me back, so we want to go this way. Well, there's something to kill here. Ooh, a silent terminal. Let's wake it up. Cool. That way? Thought we'd missed one then. Well, this is taking a while. Another silent terminal. Oh wait, we got a bit premature there. A bit premature. That takes us. That must take us back, does it? And this one's pre-populated for us, apparently. Oh, wait. No, we'd already been there. We'd already been there. Hope I'm not missing out on the goodies. That take me back up, but this one maybe that takes me somewhere else. Oh, just to there. Oh, look, there's some Dreadguard there. Wonder where they're going. I must admit, I'm just guessing now. A silent terminal. Duty complete. 7 minutes. Let's leave the duty. I leave the duty. Right. Nope. Duty finder. Do turn 4. Turn 4. Slay all the enemies. We're not waiting for anyone. Why do we still in the circly thing? Oh no. What do we do then? Talk to one of these? No. No, we don't. Ah, there's a silent terminal over here. Which I did not see. It's a lift drive cylinder, 1524 yards. Ooh. Some kind of weird bug things. Or at least that's what they were in 12. I assume we just... do that. These guys are from 13. Oh, we're not doing the most efficient work we could be. Oh, are we done? Yeah, apparently. Apparently we are. Let's have a swig of water. do the silent terminal? Yes. Yes, we do. 2 minutes 32 seconds. And we waited for 45 blinking minutes. Ah, turn 5. This is the one there. My source, the wife, isn't sure if I'll be able to do solo. But, given how all the others have gone, strong possibility I can. Central core, 1,910 yards. The Ragnarok. Which way? The other way. Ooh, glowy. Cutscene. Ooh, Elisa's back. This is going rather more smoothly than I expected. Me too. It is indeed convenient to have a hero on hand. Gods, that the cavern should open up again, even at this depth. Ah, this resembles a finger. Gosh, so it should. This is Bahamut's hand. As with the wings, it seems to be frozen. For that I count my blessings, but again I find myself wondering, how is it able to retain physical form? I'd assumed that Bahamut's reversion to ether was the cause of the widespread changes to the realm. But if he's still here, then that theory no longer holds. What was it then that brought about the realm's sudden regeneration? Still so much we do not know about Cartano. I haven't the slightest inkling how deep these caverns run, but we must continue. Yes, we simply must continue. Ooh, it's a circle of... purple circle of... Killy? Death? Probably give this 2 or 3 goes. So we might have to learn some mechanics. Do I have to do something about those? Well, I have. I don't know if that was meant to be. Oh. Mechanics are happening that I don't know what. Oh. Oh, a mechanic happened and I didn't know what to do. Perhaps do we stand in that weird circly thing? Either way, getting pushed to the edge, not a great thing to do. Oh, that's taking care of the ads. I don't know what that is now. What's that? I mean, it wasn't too painful. Do we stand in this? I hope we stand in this. Doesn't seem to be doing anything while we're standing in this. Cool. 4 minutes 21 seconds. We have finished BCoB. In less than the 45 minutes we were waiting in a queue. I blame myself. We don't need that. We don't need that stuff. It's just going to fill our box. Well, we've got an hour left. Shall we have a bash at Alexander? Let's see what we've got in terms of cutscenes. We're on the main bridge. And there's a glowy thing. There's one thing I've learned. It's head towards the glowy thing. Or head away from the glowy thing? Elise is going to speak. This contraption, is it used to control the saturation of ether? I suppose there's only one way to find out. The dragon you vanquished earlier. Doubtless you noticed the peculiar contraption around its neck. Likely a receptor of some description used to enslave the creature. Ancient Alec possessed the means to control dragons, it would seem. His guardians would kill for this knowledge, though to be sure, it could easily be brought to bear against them. An army of dragons could turn the tide of any battle, as the Garleans once learned to their sorrow. I would not be the least bit surprised if they now sought to exploit this power. Whatever their plans, this serves as another reminder of the might of the Allegans. One cannot help but wonder how so advanced a civilization came to fall. Ooh, things are happening. Glowy bits are glowing. This seems awfully complicated. Gods be good, Elise said. Or should that be exclaimed? Gods be good, Elise exclaimed. This is Bahamut's head! It is indeed a very large head. Ooh, he's got one of those, like, communication things, the Bluetooth headsets. Elise, and that enormous crystal, it pulsates as if it were a heart. Then the primal that had awakened was Bahamut all this time? No, this cannot be true. This would mean that grandfather died for naught. Confound it! We do not know enough to strike at it now. We must withdraw. Who is that? No, it can't be. Oh, it is. Grandfather, is it truly you? Blah 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 blah. Oh. No! Don't leave me again! Please! Grandfather! Sorry, I can't check too loud. Got neighbours. You'll be like, what the hell's going on? I know. We can do no more for now. Ooh. There's a glowy exit. Let's go to the glowy exit. Ooh. Let's actually exit. Leave the binding coil of Bahamut? Yes. Yes, I shall. But this looks like, Elise said. How did we come to be in Northern Thanalan of all places? Oh, such details matter little. Grandfather's alive, Clarkson. Bahamut did not defeat him. But why won't he return to us? I don't understand. This expedition has yielded more questions than it did answers. At any rate, we will both be better for a rest. Let us return to the Waking Sands and reflect upon what we've seen. Thank you, Clock. Without you, none of this would have been possible. Smashing. Where are we going? I don't think we have to go anywhere, do we? Should we go to the Waking Sands? Actually, we'll... Boo, 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 boo. Dismount the Griffin and run along. We'll see if there's anything in the Waking Sands. If there's not, you might as well give Alexandra a try solo and see what happens. I doubt we'll do a mega solo. But we can try. All these important quests we've not done. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No. There's a second and the final coil of Bahamuts to do yet. Okay, so we might struggle with these a little bit more. Second coil of Bahamut is a continuation of the binding coil of Bahamut. It consists of 4 turns and requires a full party of 8 players. Complete another turn in the coil quest by talking to Urianger. Those must first completed Elise's pledge. Okay. Elise's pledge. Urianger would speak with you regarding your experience inside the binding coil. Full glad am I for thy safe return. Lady Elise hath apprised me of thy many experiences. As thou wilt doubtless be aware, Master Louisoix was my lady's grandsire. Gravely concerned was I for her safety, but 'twould seem I need not have been so. With all of my heart I do thank thee for watching over her. But come, thou must speak with Mistress Elise upon that which transpired within the binding coil. May it serve to bring us closer to the truth of the calamity. Hello, Elise. Ooh, cutscene. Elise says, "Shall we begin then? Urianger, I understand you have a report of your own to share with us." Urianger, "Aye, my lady, even as thou didst emerge from the depth, an etheric disturbance betokening primal activity was observed. In Mordona was it marked first. By comparison of time and magnitude, we have since deduced its origin, the Cartano Flats." Elise, "Strange, there have been no reports of primal activity in that region. It could only have been Bahamut." "That would certainly explain how we came to be in northern Thanalan. Somehow that cavern took us all the way from Vilbrand to the heart of Aldenart." Urianger, "'Twould seem so, my lady." Elise, "Is all but certain then. After Bahamut disappeared 5 years ago, he hid himself deep beneath Cartano, and has since lain dormant, regenerating." "Aye, my lady, taken together with thine own account of Bahamut's continued presence, the land's slowness to heal and the disorder of the etheric currents do point to one conclusion. Bahamut stirreth. If left unchecked, the primal shall drink the Azorios' lithos till he doth waken to rain ruin upon the land." Yeah, we'll kill him. Elise, "Rest assured, I do not mean to give up Cloxon. Bahamut may still live, but so too does Grandfather. For the past 5 years, he has been keeping vigil over his nemesis, making certain that the primal does not escape. Master Louisoix doth yet live? I durst not hope. And thou art certain 'twas no mere manifestation of thine all too sorely felt grief? I know how desperate this may sound, Urianger, but I saw him with my own 2 eyes, as did Cloxon. But he vanished deeper into the labyrinth before we had chance to speak. 2 more like fragments of Dalamud pierced the earth when the lesser moon fell. One we have seen. If we can find find the other 2, I am certain we will find Grandfather as well. If thou so believest, my lady, then I too shall have faith. If it please you, I shall notify the grand companies of this development. All Eorzea must stand united if we are to avert a repeat of the calamity." "That will not be necessary, Urianger. Being the great conciliator that he is, Alphino will seek to unite Eorzea of his own accord. If rumours are true, that endeavour is already well underway. So let us leave the diplomacy to the diplomat while we continue our investigation of Bahamut. I swear to you, no matter what it takes, we will find my grandfather and uncover the whole truth of the calamity." Clock, you have heard me swear to do these things, but without your strength I cannot hope to make good on my word. The danger to Uyorzi is not past. For the sake of all who abide here, I pray that you will ever be our sword in the darkness. Okay, well, that's that done. We will forever be the sword in the darkness. The truth is down there. Another turn in the coil. Urianger would have you delve deeper into the mysteries surrounding the elder primal Bahamut. Accept. Urianger, a crystal-choked abyss lieth beneath the Cartano Flats, the unholy cradle of an elder primal, and by thy hand were truths great and terrible wrested from those once celestial depths. Yet, as is oft the case, an answer doth breed a profusion of questions, and the unknown doth beckon with irresistible allure. Ne'er have the mysteries of the Red Moon lain so neatly within our grasp. Lady Elise hath sent word of her coming. 'Tis time once more to brave the precipice and leap unflinching into the jagged wound that doth gape beneath the land. Elise, mine apologies. I trust I have not kept you waiting over long? Clarkson, I am both delighted and reassured to have you at my side once more. I would not waste your time with trivialities. Let us proceed directly to the discussion of that which we have learnt, and that which we hope to learn anon. Initially, it was evidence of the new primal that led us to delve into the cavern beneath the Castrum Occidens, and to explore the subterranean scars left after the fall of Bahamut. As you will well recall, what we found was a vast, largely intact fragment of the fallen satellite, and within the depths of that structure we discovered not the new primal we had expected, but the broken form of Bahamut himself. Yet even this great revelation would soon be overshadowed by the appearance of my own dear grandfather. Urianger, I have since shared our sundry findings with Rambros, preeminent scholar of the Sons of St. Coinash, and he in turn did kindly furnish me with his theory concerning the Elder Primal's Allagan prison. 'Twould seem that Dalamud was constructed to gather unto itself the rays of the sun, and thence channel this radiant bounty unto the crystal tower. The ancients saw great potential in Bahamut's capacity to manipulate energies of otherwise unmanageable magnitude. 'Twas for this reason that they did bind him within the Red Moon to serve as its living core. Elise, do you remember the sight that greeted us at the culmination of our journey? The colossal devices that surrounded and seemed to cradle the incomplete form of the Elder Primal. From the information provided to us by the Sons of St. Coinac, we have learned that these contraptions were termed internment hulks, and that each bore the designation Ragnarok class. The purpose of these hulks is believed to be twofold. First, they are meant to act as binding coils, rendering Bahamut incapable of escape. And second, they're meant to feed him. Perversely, the self-same energy which prevents him from moving also serves to sustain his corporeal manifestation. Bahamut is permitted neither to die nor to truly live. It's merely allowed to be. Urianger. For a century upon century was the Elder Primal thus imprisoned, bound about in fetters so subtle in their working, and yet so adamant that though his cell be destroyed, Bahamut lieth yet at the mercy of long-departed captors. Alice, it has long been held that the primals require the prayers of their faithful followers to exist, yet none alive worship Bahamut. Could it be then that the Allagans found a way to simulate prayer itself? Seems the only logical explanation. I would postulate, therefore, that the regenerative mechanisms in question also supply something akin to the power of prayer. Consequently, if all the internment hulks were to be rendered inactive, Bahamut should dissolve into the ether. Urianger. Upon the evidence of thy previous foray, we determine that the Elder Primal is sustained by 3 such binding coils. Thus did we commence to scour the realm, and found that in the Twelveswood an as yet unexplored fragment of the lesser moon bearing a most familiar etheric signature. Elise. And after conducting a preliminary investigation, we have discovered a point from which this North Shroud fragment, and the second of the internment hulks, can be entered. As a Orzeus sword in the darkness, I would have you once more lead the charge. I will, of course, be there at your side. Once you have made your preparations, head to Fallgourd Float and make yourself known to my assistant, Serpent Lieutenant Anael. The fallen fragment is not far from the settlement, and her position provides a convenient rendezvous point. I will break these elegant fetters, for they bind my grandfather as surely as they bind Bahamut. Fallgourd Float. Should we see how this is going to go? Let's see. Where are we going? There. That way. Anael, Serpent Lieutenant. Hello, Anael. Cloxon! Been expecting you. My name is Anael. I've been accorded the rank of Lieutenant within the Order of the Twin Adder, that I may better assist Lady Elise with her endeavours here in the Twelveswood. Such authority has allowed me to act without interference from the local soldiery, and to conduct a preliminary investigation of the Alder Springs fragment. From what we've seen to the exterior, the structure shares many common features with that one you explored in La Narcia. It likely plays host to a similar complement of guardians. But I fear words alone will do little to prepare you for what lies ahead. Pray seek out my comrade to the south and west. He is charged with observing all that occurs in the vicinity of the fragment, and will be well placed to show you the thing, if nothing less. To go south and west. Let us mount the Griffin. Can we, no, what, no. Okay. Well, really? Bouncing off everything. Down? Oh, he's there. Well, that wasn't the most elegant flight. Sharp-eyed Serpent Private. 45 minutes we wasted. What business brings you to this broken land? Unless you fancy being ground to the bloody pulp under the granite fists of a wandering golem, I suggest you go away. Oh, my apologies, sir. Lady Elise did send word of your impending arrival, but would seem I've grown rather too accustomed to shooting away curious sellswords and reckless explorers. Behold, if you will, one of the fallen shards of the Red Moon Bahamut. Definitely a shard. Our initial survey uncovered no evidence of the Empire's presence, which, while fortunate in itself, meant that the approach to the fragment had yet to be cleared. After much effort, we succeeded in carving out some semblance of a path which should grant you access to the entrance, and that, I'm afraid, is where our progress ended. The interior? Well, assuming that the architecture of this hulk resembles the first, the master controls you seek will be located on the bottommost layer, past all the ingenious and deadly defences of which the ancient Allagan seemed so indecently fond. If you would know more, I'm afraid there's nothing for it but brave the depths of the fragment yourself. Lady Elise will soon be arriving at Fallgourd. Pray do not tarry on your way back to the lieutenant's post. I imagine our young mistress will be most eager to commence the expedition. The road ahead promises peril aplenty, I would humbly suggest that this is not the occasion to stint on preparation or provisions. May the 12 watch over you. Oh, back to... Well, the golems aren't going to bother us. Or at least they'd be daft to do so. Anael, Masters on. I trust the private's explanation was worth the journey. He did talk a lot. Simply securing an approach to the fragment centre has proved a monumental task. I dare not think what defeating its inner defences will entail. If there is aught I might do to aid you... Ah, Lady Alice. Oh, my apologies. Master Alfino. Has there been a change of plan? Ouyange informed me of the impending expedition. I merely came to exchange a few words with my fellow scion before he disappeared into the depths of the second coil. Clocks. Oh, I would strenuously deny it if you were were she present. My sister's admiration and affection for her grandsire exceeds even mine own. Upon the matter of his legacy, therefore, Elise is wont to go above and beyond the call of duty. In our grandfather's absence, she has made the salvation of Eorzea her personal crusade. It was that which prompted her to brave the perils of the first coil. Yet the fact that she risks her life in this manner is not the greatest of my concerns. No, it is a subsequent fixation upon my grandfather's shade that worries me most. This quest to rid the world of Bahamut must not become a quest to save a man long dead. My sister must needs have better reason to fight. A time will come when the fate of the realm rests upon our shoulders, and when it does, we must be strong in our resolve, and certain of the stakes for which we risk all. There is a wide difference between fighting for the good of Eorzea and fighting for the love of a man who died for the good of Eorzea. Elise must choose her own path. She cannot rely on grandfather to choose it for her, for he is gone. I am glad that it is you with whom she makes this journey. If Elise is to discover a deeper purpose, then where better to find one than at the side of Eorzea's greatest champion? 'Twas there that I found mine, after all. But 'tis past time I was gone. Fair fortune in your endeavours, Clocks. Ah, Lieutenant Anael, was it? I would appreciate you making no mention of my presence here to my sister. Anael, Lady Elise is due to arrive at any moment. I shall abide in confident expectation of your triumphant return. Second coil of Bahamut, now accessible. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh, that was quick. But we all alone. The Black Shroud, Dalamud's Shadow. Duty commenced. Ooh. Well, that was weird. Oh, I found Elise again. How strange. Why could we not see all this before? I suppose it's only to be expected that corrupted crystals should accompany a disturbance of this magnitude. After all, the fragment likely pierced the ground to a depth of many hundreds of yards. The swirling ether leaking from the wound must warp the very air, creating a veil that hides these formations from view. Well, it's not as if we expected this to be a straightforward task. Let's tread carefully, shall we, Clarkson? It is imperative that we win through to the depths of this structure and disable the mechanisms that power Bahamut's regeneration. Of course, if we should chance to encounter my grandfather upon the way, I shall not let him go again. Not while there's hope he may yet be saved. But mayhap we should put such thoughts from our minds until after we have successfully gained entrance to the place. That opening up ahead appears to be a suitable point of ingress. We're going to be ingressing. Oh, well, we're not doing this without killing some lunars. Lunar golems. We broke it, chat. We broke the crystally thing. Wow, these are super aggressive. We're nearly there, yeah? Oh wait, we're going the wrong way. We seem to have got turned around a bit, chat. How disfortuitous. Ooh, this is the boss area. Looks mad. Looks super mad. I feel like these might be getting a little bit harder as we go along. Do 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 do. We'll have none of this treasure coffering. Leave the duty. I don't mind if we do. Duty finder. Well, we made it inside. It's the inner bulkhead. Trapped behind this circle of unnecessariness. Granted the power of echo, echo, echo. Release is back. It's a thing. It was a dude. Is that a dude? That armor. No. It couldn't be. Be on your guard, Clock. Though it defies all reason that he should live, I know of only one who wears such an armor. He whom the Empire raised as high as the Black Wolf himself, the legatus of the 7th Legion. I speak of the madman who brought the Meteor Project to fruition. Face the White Raven, Nail Van Darnus, harbinger of the 7th Umbral era. Nail Van Darnus? Ah, that was the name of the fool who perished upon the eve of the promised Age of Glory. It should not be uttered within these hallowed halls. Out of love for his loyal servant, the one true deity named me Nail Deus Darnus. The one true deity? Bahamut? He speaks of Bahamut? O Lord Bahamut, thy name is as sweet water to parched lips. How my heart swells at thy sacred touch. This blessed sanctum is the domain of my God and his beloved children. Seek to defile its glory, and you will answer to me. Fell over. He fell down, chat. To some kind of suspiciously boss-like arena. Whatever the truth of this matter, we must be on our guard. There can be no reasoning with the worshippers of a primal. Oh, Echo's only 20% this time. The outer coil. A proto-chimera. A dead proto-chimera. They do like their maintenance. An elegant cobra. It's another one of those interesting situations, the difference between a Realm Reborn and the rest. Because the normal raids in every other thing are just a boss. You go in, you fight a boss, and that's it. There's some weird ones in Alexander. But nothing like in this one, where it's like, this is an actual dungeon. Be prepared. Well, come on then, if you're coming. She dead. Completed another duty. Six minutes 45. Next one. Next one indeed. Oh, I missed that. Central Dex, 3,256 yards. Ooh. Alice, I am reminded of the passages between Castrum Occidents. We must have travelled quite some distance below the surface. More of the same tunnels. 12 be good. Surely they cannot continue all the way down from the upper floors. It's difficult to see inside, but I have a terrible feeling those corridors house more of the dreadful guardians that you've already faced. It said that the Allegans excelled in the creation of chimerical beasts, and that the Red Moot teemed with a thousand fantastical monstrosities, all to prevent the enemies of the ancient empire from releasing the Elder Primal. I wonder, the creatures that prowl these halls, could they be the beloved children of which Nail spoke? Well, this is yet another mystery to ponder upon our return. Shall we continue onwards? Duty commenced! Oh, there's more of these weird blue things. I mean, not sure that was necessary. If I go that way. Oh, there's bits up here. Open the frontal bulkhead. that up here? I guess we're not going that way. Are they following us? Oh, they are. They were. Didn't that just put us back in this middle bit? Oh, we can keep going up. Oh, okay. Some might say it's been a while. A long while. We keep going up. Okay, so we're not going up there. And that's not sending us anywhere, so where? Because I do really enjoy randomly running around places. Okay. So, do we go the other side then? Come and get me now, Clockwork Footman. Oh, it is. Wow, apparently it can jump. Well, there's a treasure coffer, but no way past. Well, I'm not doing this less than 10 minutes, am I? All right. So I'm confused then. So that goes down. That goes up. And that just sends me down the hallway. Do these arrows mean anything? Are they arrows or just decorations? Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Well, I kind of wanted to go up there anyway. I must be blind. I'm not seeing anything. It's... If this keeps up, I'm going to have to ask the wife for help. Are these anything? I mean, they don't appear to be. Am I just am I being ridiculously blind? I mean, that looks like where I need to be. Oh, there it is. For pity's sake. Ooh, it's lightning. Oh, it's a thingamy. It's a thingamy with arms of thingaminess. What's that nonsense? Do I need to be worried about that nonsense? It's doing mechanics. I need it to stop doing mechanics. There's a dreadnought. Don't think I need to be concerned about him. Or do I? I made it through with only half my health that time. Boom, 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 boom. I suspect that was because of mechanics. But I don't think I need to worry too much. We're going to turn 4. Ooh, the hollow chars, 6,329 yards. There seems to be clouds in the middle. I recognise this bit. This is where Nail Van Darnus got nailed. In the Darnus. Ah, that surely cannot be Bahamut. Oh, where are we? The final resting place of Nail Van Darnus. This is a grave for the undeserving. And for the crime of trespassing upon my god's sanctuary, this place shall serve as your grave too. No! Well, that was helpful. In the hour of his failure, Nail Van Darnus felt the currents of ether beginning to bear away his essence. But before oblivion could claim the last of him, a divine will reached out, and I was born. Then did the words of my God resound in mine ears. Bring unto mine enemies crushing defeat, that they might know despair without end, and claim thee thus the victory which thou wert once denied. Seems Bahamut talks a lot like Urianger. Ooh, sparkly bits. Well, that's a bit showy. So it seemed that little remained of Nail's essence when Bahamut plucked him from the brink of oblivion, and the result was this strange simulacrum. Nevertheless, her aura speaks of great power. She channels the rage of the Elder Primal himself. Lord Bahamut, thy wish is my command. None shall scape thine unquenchable fury. Come, you dull, unthinking beasts, bare your teeth. They will avail you naught in the calamity to come. You talking about my fangs? Yeah, I'll take care of this, Elise. Don't worry. You just go and stand over there. Hide behind that pillar or something. Oh, now you bring out a weapon. Really? Great how easy this is going to be. I mean, I don't think we're likely to lose. But mechanics. Well, I marked for something, and I'm the only person here, so this does not bode well. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Turn into a big un. Turned into a biggie. Oh wow. And he is not taking much damage. But I am. That hurt. How do I deal with this guy? Oh, do you have to kill all three of the ones at the same time? Is there anything else I can be attacking? I'm not going to survive that, am I? I may have to kill the other three at the same time. Should have saved that. I've got to kill all three of those at the same time. I'm guessing. I don't know if I need to kill them all at the same time. I stand near you. Bomb yourself. Alright, let's gather them all up. Over here. Oh wait. That didn't go well. Does that mean I have to kill at least one of them really quickly? Can I wipe by going to the edge? Yeah. Interesting. Oh, I think I just need to keep them from getting close to one another. Oh, how do I do that? Like that. Okay. Okay, panic over. Let's not do that again. Okay. Stupid mechanics. Oh, is this happening again? Okay. So, that's quite interesting. Alright, we'll hang on to... Oh wait, that's a... Damn it! It did something different and confused the crap out of me. Right, we don't need to worry too much about this guy. He doesn't do a lot of damage by the looks of it. Although more than I'd like. That's a little further over there than I'd want. Alright. That's them dealt with. Do a quick... Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Oh, that was okay. What now? It's a Mega Flare? What's Mega Flare about? I may not survive this either. It wasn't terrible. Oh shit, it is now. I'm not going to survive. I may need help with this one. I don't know how I survived Mega Flare. I don't have the heals. Okay, so we have no issue keeping the, well, so far. Keep the three apart. Do we make them explode? Well, we took 3 before we died, but then we got pushed into the sides, so... There's some way we can make them explode earlier. And then let our health build back up between them. Let's have a go. Wasn't going to use those, never mind. But walking into them seems to do note. Oh, that's bad. Let's do that now. They're not going off. Oh crap, there's... Well, we can't defeat him. I think, chat, I think we're going to leave this here. Because it's getting a bit late. I'm getting a bit tired, and I've no idea how to defeat this guy. So, I think we'll abandon the duty. That's not how you abandon the duty. And then we'll have another go at it tomorrow. Or we'll find a party tomorrow, maybe, to have a go at it. Hopefully it won't be so hard to find a party. Okay, so I'm going to switch to my new screen. I've got a thanks for watching screen. How cool is that? Yeah, so tomorrow then, the plan is, yeah, just to carry on with this, see if we can find a party to help us through this little bit. it's the fourth turn, so if I'm having issues with the fourth turn of the second coil, I probably won't also be able to do the final turn of the final coil. So we're going to have to find someone to help us with it, which probably means a bunch more crafting or talking to people, which is very shuddersome. Okay, so we'll leave it there again. Thanks for watching, as the screen says, and I will chat with you guys tomorrow. Good night.